Hello, friends. Welcome to Betkraft, your home of sure bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, we saw yesterday how we fared in our Champions League predictions. We were absolutely spot on in our predictions. We saw that game between Arsenal and Bayern Munich. Seeing a lot of goals. They ended up playing 2-2 draw, but we predicted that we were going to expect at least 3 goals in that very encounter. Just as we predicted, it came out the same way. And we saw the other game, Real Madrid, who played against Manchester City, and they ended up playing a 3-3 draw. And we said that in our predictions yesterday that Manchester City, at least they're not going to lose that match. They're going to either win or draw in that very encounter, and that's exactly what happened that yesterday. So kudos to us. We did well yesterday, and today again there are Champions League games going on. We have the likes of Atletico Madrid, who will be against Borussia Dortmund, and the second game of Champions League today is also the second game is Paris Saint-Germain, who will be coming up against FC Barcelona in the second Champions League game of today. And that being said, we took all of these games into consideration and we made our verdict and predictions for these very games. So before we head on, I want to urge those of you who are yet to subscribe to our channel, please take our time to subscribe. It will do much. Just click the subscription button down there so that we grow this channel, as well as you do not miss out on our subsequent games that we will be dishing out on this channel every day. Okay, have you done that? You've subscribed. All right, let's move on to the business of the day. Today we are starting the first game that we have is the first Champions League game. Atletico Madrid will be against Borussia Dortmund. And as usual, we take a look at how these two teams have fared in the past and in the recent past, and also the head-to-head meetings. We see that in the recent past, Atletico Madrid have been able to manage 3 wins as well as 2 losses in the past 5 games they've had. And their away side, Borussia Dortmund, who have seen 4 wins and 1 loss in the past 5 games they've had. And when you look at how both teams have fared from home and away respectively, we'll see that Atletico Madrid, playing from home, have won 3 games out of 5, the last 5 games they've had, losing that one against Barcelona by 3-0, and as well as their Copa del Rey loss to Atletico Bilbao. Okay, apart from those 2, they have always been able to achieve win while playing from home. Okay, and Dortmund, on the other hand, playing from away, have seen 3 wins and 2 draws. Okay, including a win in the weekend against Bayern Munich. Okay, and also they have had 2 draws. But looking at the head-to-head for both sides, we could see that for both sides, Atletico Madrid, in the past head-to-head meeting with Dortmund, defeated Dortmund by 2-0. Okay, and that was in 2018. Okay, and also we know that Atletico Madrid are a team who does so very well while playing from home, and we expect them to come up with at least a result in this very encounter. They will not lose this game outright. They will either win or draw in this game. Our verdict is 1x, 1 home to win or draw. Okay, that takes us to the next game of the day. Also, it is the next Champions League game where we have Paris Saint-Germain, who will be coming up against FC Barcelona in Parc des Princes, France. And we'll take a look at how both teams have fared in the previous 5 games. We'll see that the past 5 for the home side, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, have seen 4 wins and 1 draw, as well as also Barcelona in the 5 games have as well seen 4 wins and 1 draw in the past 5 games I've had so far. And looking at how both teams have fared coming from home and away respectively, we could say that at home, PSG have managed 2 wins and as well as 3 draws in the past 5 home games they've had. And away side, Barcelona as well have seen 3 wins and 2 draws while playing from away. Okay, all right. We'll take a look. We also know that the last time both teams met in Parc des Princes, while PSG played from home, we saw that that match ended a 1-1 draw. And in this very encounter, seeing how Barcelona has been playing of recent, and they've not been conceding a lot of goals, see how they performed against Napoli, we expect Barcelona to not lose outrightly in this very game, to at least achieve a result in this very game. It is X2, their way side to win or draw. That's our verdict for this very encounter. Okay, that takes us to the next game. We have it is in Argentina Primera C, Argentina 3rd Division, where we have Jose de Yuquiza coming up against Clepo. As usual, we'll take a look at how those both both teams have fared in the past 5, we'll say that in the past 5, for the home side, they've had 3 wins and 2 draws, and the away side have seen just 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in the past 5 games I've had. And looking at how they fared from home and away respectively, we're going to see that the home side in the past 5 games, home games I've had, they've had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in the past 5 home games. And the away side, Claypool, have seen just 3 draws in the past 5 away matches, and have as well seen 2 losses while playing from away in the past 5 games I've had. And looking at the head-to-head, you could see that the last time both teams met, and the home side, Yukiza, defeated this side by 4-0. That was last year, October, on the 29th day of October. 2023. So we expected the home side, who is the better side, is currently ranked 2nd in that division, to pick up the spots in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very game, and that takes us to the next game. And the next game is in Japanese 3rd division, J3 League. We saw that in that very game we have Miyazaki coming up against Imabari in Japanese 3rd division. And as usual, we'll take a look at how both teams have fared. We'll see that in the past 5 for the home side, they've had just 1 win, and they've had 3 losses as well as 1 draw. And the away side have seen 1 win, 2 losses, and 2 draws in the past 5 games I've had. Now we'll look at how they fared respectively from from home and away. You could see that the home side, while playing from away, they've had 3 losses, 1 draw, and 1 win. And the away side in Barry, playing from away, have had 3 wins and 1 draw as well as 1 loss while playing from away. Okay, and also what you've mentioned is the fact that these 2 things, the home side is ranked 19 in the J3 League, as well as the away side in Imabari is ranked 4th in the J3 League. So taking a look at all this, we taking a look at the head-to-head, we see that last time both teams met, it was a draw, 1-1. And prior to that, we saw Imabari defeating this side by 3-0. So in this very encounter, we know that the away side is a better side, is much more informed compared to the whole side. So we expect the away side to pick up the spots in this very game. Imabari to win outrightly. That's our verdict. We win. Okay, that takes us to the next game of the day. It is in Norwegian Cup, where we have Rana FK coming up against Junkeren in Norwegian Cup. And as usual, we'll take a look at how they fared in the past 5. We'll see that in the past 5, the home side have had 4 wins and 1 loss, and the away side have had just 1 win and 4 losses while in the past 5 games I've had so far. And taking a look at how those both teams have fared playing from away and home respectively, we can as well see that the home side, Rana FK, have been able to win all their home matches in the past 5 games I've had, and the away side, Junkeren, have just managed 1 win while playing from away, and have had 4 losses while playing from away. It shows that the home side, Rana, is a side that is much more better, and they're doing very well at the moment. And we expect the home side, Rana FK, to pick up the sport in this very encounter. Home win, that's our verdict in this very game. Okay, that takes us to the next game, and it is in Scotland Premier League, where we have DFC, who will be coming up against Rangers FC. Okay, we'll take a look at how both teams have fared. We can see that in the past 5 for the home side, in DFC, they've managed 2 wins, they've had 2 losses, and 1 draw in the past 5 games I've had. And the away side, Rangers, have managed 2 draws, 2 wins, and 1 loss in the past 5 games they've had. As well, we'll take a look at how both teams fared, playing from home and away respectively. We could say that the DFC, playing from home, have had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. And also the away side, Rangers FC, playing from away, have been able to manage 4 wins from away, as well as 1 draw, and that draw coming against Benfica in the Europa League match. And that shows that the away side have the upper hand in this very encounter as well. When you look at the head-to-head encounters for both sides, also in the past 5 head-to-head encounters has seen Rangers FC defeating Dundee on 4 occasions out of 5, and the other one being a draw. So we expect away side Rangers FC, who will try to put up the pressure to meet up with Celtic, who is currently topping the league with 1 point at the moment, to win these games outrightly. It is away side to win. That's our verdict for this very encounter. And that takes us to the next game of the day. It is in Hungary, where we have Ferencváros coming up against a DVTK. And as usual, we'll take a look at how both teams fared in the past 5. We'll see that Ferencváros in the past 5 have managed 4 wins and have had 1 draw, and their away side, DVTK managed 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw in the past 5 games. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared in the recent 5 occasions from home and away, respectively, you could see that playing from home, the home side have managed 3 wins and have had 1 draw and also 1 loss. And that loss was in a Europa Conference League match against Olympiacos. So away side playing from away have just managed 2 draws, 2 losses, and 1 win playing from away. And in this game, we'll take a look at how both teams are fared. When it comes to head-to-head meetings, we'll see that in the past 5 head-to-head, he has seen Ferran Carabos, the home side, picking up the spoils on 4 occasions, and the away side just having one or the upper hand just on 1 occasion. So it is in this very encounter, we expect the home side, Ferran Carabos, who is doing very well at the moment, to pick up the spoils in this very encounter. It is home win. That's our party for that very game. And that takes us to the last game of the day, which is in Guatemala, where we have Municipal coming up against Malacateco in Guatemala. As usual, we'll take a look at how both sides have fared in the past 5. We'll see that Municipal in the past 5 have been able to manage 3 wins as well as 2 losses, and the away side have seen just 2 losses, 2 draws, and 1 win in the past 5 games I've had so far. And taking a look at how these 2 teams have fared from home and away, respectively, we could say that Municipal, the home side, in the past 5 home games have seen 4 wins and 1 loss, and the away side, Malekatako, have seen just 1 win, 3 losses, and as well as 1 draw while playing from away. And we take a look at how both teams fared from head-to-head perspective. We could say that in the past 5 head-to-head encounters, have seen the home side, Municipal, always defeating this away side. It is home side who has always been winning in the past 5 head-to-head encounters for both sides. So 5/5, that's what we have in the past 5 encounters for both sides. So it is home side who's expected to pick up the spoils in this very game. Home win, that's our verdict, and that brings our predictions and our tips on Betkraft today to conclusion. Okay, I wish you the very best of luck. I hope your ticket goes green again, and remember to play safe, and also do not include put all you have in a particular bet. Play with what you can afford to lose. It is a football game, and as well go either way. With that being said, it's time to wrap up, and I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, keep winning.